Well, here it is, Dean's care package. Came in the mail the other day. I was going to do a dramatic opening, but I screwed it up and had to redo this video. So we just act like I'm tearing this open for the first time. So it comes in a nice envelope here, the Home Street colors, with a label and his contact information, but handwritten, so they'll open it obviously. But a good looking package, and then inside he's got the Home Street folder, obviously. And some pretty cool stuff. He's got a little notepad, his contact information, brochure about Home Street. They got a magnet that has the Cardinals, Arizona State, and Arizona schedules. But then he's also got a welcome letter for his team, quality customer service flyer, and they use this glossy paper. We need to get some of this glossy paper, much better looking than what we're using on regular paper. 10 steps to home ownership, tips for a smooth transaction, new perspective on home loans, and then these are just copies of what I just showed you there. So basically a really good looking package that goes out, and then there's a pre-qualification letter that he sends with it too. So your pre-qual letter, your team intro letter, flyers, and the marketing materials. I think it's a great idea to send these out. It just adds another level of professionalism that I haven't been doing myself, and I'm hoping to start right away. So I'm working on getting some of these things ordered. The envelopes for the branch, labels, any of the other pieces you'll probably have to buy because they're customized to your, with your picture and those types of things. But I'll tell you what, that presentation that Dean did to me was better than most of the seminars and different events or videos that I've seen people put on that are professional coaches. The guy did it, I think, knocked it out of the park with the tactics and stuff. And so this is just one piece that I'm going to try to implement, but he gave us some really great information there. I think that you'd be crazy not to implement some of these things. He has good ideas. On the pre-qual letter, he doesn't put an interest rate, I noticed. He puts market rate, which is a great idea compared to what I'm doing. I'm putting a rate of 4.75 when the borrower has a 660 credit score. Well, the first response the realtor is going to have, I need to do my due diligence and find my borrower a better deal. That's not what we want. So he uses market rate, which I thought was a great thought there. So next, I wanted to talk about last week. We had given you some tips, not last week, whenever we did the last video, but and Josh actually responded back and he said he used one of those tips and was able to get a real estate agent appointment because of the non-owner occupied up to $2 million. And so I've put a video, kind of a little recommendation or testimonial from Josh on how he used one of these tactics. So I think if a person can pick up one or two things every single day on tools that he's out there, when an opportunity presents itself that you have, knowing what to say, knowing how to close an appointment, those types of things, that's where you're going to start to see your business really improve. So listen to what Josh has to say. I wanted to include a signature email that I have when a borrower does not respond to me. Let's say that I have reached out to them by phone or by email and they're just simply not calling me back. It's really poignant, really to the point and kind of in your face, and so you may not be comfortable using it, but I will tell you, they're not responding anyway, so what does it matter? You might as well go ahead and send this email to get some confirmation on what's going on. The results I've had, I would say that there's probably been at least 90% response rate to this. It's crazy. So I picked it up off one of the Mortgage Coach videos where they had an interview with a guy that specializes in lead response, and this is what he recommended you use to get response. So I've posted the information down below, but like I said, what I did is I create signatures. So I have a lot of these signatures, and Chris Mancuso is the one that showed me how to do this. Is you have your logo, you have everything in there, and then you just have a boilerplate. You fill in the name and whether you try to reach them by email or phone. And I literally have 15 different types of email responses or signatures that I use. So I thought that would be important. And the last thing I wanted to cover was in regards to making phone calls, making calls to prospects. It came up at least 5 different times in that meeting, and if I would have had a chance to speak, which I'm not unhappy about not having to do that, but anyway, the thing I would have mentioned was making your 10 calls every single day and tracking them. So again, I've listed my sheet, my form that I use, and literally this is Monday night, I was at the office till just before 6 o'clock because I had 5 more calls to go, so I couldn't get to the point of making those calls without doing that. So you probably heard a baby crying in the background, so I gotta get going here. But anyway, that's the video for this week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.